Let us get an overview of analytics or windowing functions as part of SQL. We have functions such as sum, min, max, average, etc., which can be categorized as aggregate functions. Lead, lag, first value, last value, etc., can be categorized as window functions. Rank, dense rank, row number, etc., can be categorized as rank functions. Some of these functions need not be used as part of windowing functions alone. They can be used outside the scope of windowing or analytics functions as well. For example, sum can be used completely outside of the windowing or analytics functions. For all the functions when used as part of analytic or windowing functions, we use over clause. For aggregate functions, we typically use partition by. For global ranking and windowing functions, we use order by sorting column or sort column. Let me say it as a sort column rather than sorting column, just to be consistent with the other material. And for ranking and windowing within a partition or group, we can use partition by partition column, order by sort column. We'll use both partition by clause as well as order by clause. And also with respect to order by clause, if we want to sort the data in descending order, we can use DESC. Here is how the syntax will look like. This is the syntax for aggregate function. We typically have the functions such as sum, min, max, average, etc. It will typically take argument and then over and then partition by partition column in circular brackets. For global ranking, the function, then over, then order by sort column, DESC to sort the data in descending order. Typically rank functions doesn't take arguments. Rank, dense rank and row number, we don't need to specify arguments. When it comes to rank within a partition, this is how it will look like. You have to say function over, and as part of the circular brackets, you have to specify both partition by as well as order by clause with partition column and sort column. Typically, the partition column and sort column will be different in most of the cases with respect to ranking within a partition. We can also get cumulative or moving metrics by adding rows between clause. We will see the details later. For now, don't worry too much about this. Let's prepare few tables so that we can use them for the demonstrations of windowing and ranking functions. We have orders and order items tables in our retail database. Let us take care of computing daily revenue as well as daily product revenue. As we will be using same data several times, let us create the tables to pre-compute the data. Daily revenue will have the order date and revenue, where data is aggregated using order date as partition key. Daily product revenue will have order date, order item, product ID and revenue. In this case, data is aggregated using order date and order item, product ID as partition keys. Let us create tables using CTAS to save daily revenue as well as daily product revenue. First, we will be seeing daily revenue. Let me load the SQL magic here, and then let me create this environment variable. Now I should be able to run this query, which will take care of creating the table daily revenue. The query is quite simple. The table already exists. I forgot to run this drop table command. Now I should be able to create this table. You can see the query. It is very simple query. We just said select order date and then sum of order item subtotal. From orders, join order items where o.order status in complete comma closed, because we want to consider only complete or closed orders as revenue generating orders. Then group by order date. It will give us count by each date. We have data for 364 days. That's why we got 364 records inserted or added to this table called as daily revenue. You can validate some of the data by saying select star from daily revenue. Let me also add order by here. I'll be saying order date. You can see the results. Now let us create table using CTAS to save daily product revenue. Earlier we have created table for daily revenue. Now we are trying to create table for daily product revenue. Dropping the table and then running this query to make sure that the data is added to this table called as daily product revenue. In this case, on top of order date, I am also adding order item product ID as key so that I can group by both and get the revenue for each product for each day. You can see there are 9,120 records that are added to this table daily product revenue. We can also validate the data by saying select star from daily product revenue, order by order date, and then revenue DESC limit 10. You can see the results here. So 1004 is the top performing product with revenue $5,599.72 followed by 191. As we have created these tables called as daily revenue and daily product revenue, now let's get into the details with respect to analytics functions such as aggregate functions, windowing functions, as well as ranking functions. We'll be using these tables quite a few times in the pursuit of exploring those different types of analytics functions that are made available for us with most of the databases.